Welcome to She Who Rises Up. I'm your host, Lara, and my intention is to uplift, elevate, and empower you through conscious conversations that will support your growth, healing, and evolution. My mission is to empower women and support the rise of the feminine in the corporate world. My favorite quote is, "She remembered who she was, and the game changed." And this is my desire for you ladies to remember who you are so you could change your game. Please come in and join me. This is your podcast. Sisters, tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. And it doesn't matter. Lie to me if you have to. Did you miss me? Did you miss me, sisters? I missed you. I missed you. I missed being in the space with you all. This intimate space, you and I, having a conversation, you being open. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for joining. And I would like to welcome you all to season 3 of our podcast, She Who Rises Up. Now, please allow me to share with you how we got to this point. Because for some time now, I've been thinking and sitting with the idea of upgrading the podcast to provide an evolved way of supporting your empowerment. And my thought was, how can I do it? How can I show up in a way? How can I serve in a way that actually it's helpful to you, but also in integrity with my current stage of evolution? I didn't want to just add to the noise of sharing information, knowledge, and wisdom for the sake of it, because it's very important that as you walk in the empowered women's path, it's very important to connect to what brings us joy. It's very important. It's very important. And I wanted this also to be reflected in the podcast. So two things happened. The first one is a conversation I had with my dear sister Gemma that inspired me to realize that an aligned way of recording the podcast is by sharing the wisdom and medicine of my own experiences. Ultimately, we're doing so much deep work. It's sometimes on a daily basis. And this is what's going to make this content and this wisdom unique. Secondly, what happened is that we started round 2 of the Mystic Mastermind with 6 other extraordinary women who all of us are committed to do our best to show up and share from the depth of our being, from our hearts. So welcome to this season with a different flavor. So let me tell you what that different flavor is. Because it still is my intention to support the elevation of consciousness through the empowerment and the rise of the feminine. And what's different is that I'm going to do it more consciously now by sharing the wisdom, the remembrance, the lessons, the teachings, and the healing that comes through after I sit with the plant medicine healers and masters. And this is also, by the way, my way of showing respect and gratitude to the plants for everything, for all the support and everything they have done for me, which has been massive, absolutely massive. Now, I would like to clarify, by the way, at this point that although if you follow any of my social media posts, you know that I'm a huge advocate, really big fan of the plants. But I'm not here to, of course, encourage. That's not my intention to encourage anyone to sit with them. If you feel that it's time for you to sit with them, brilliant. If you feel that actually it's not time, but you would like the wisdom of the plants through the experiences of the others, brilliant. This is a podcast. This is the right space for you. One thing, because I know this work is not for everyone, right? So this is very clear. Now, one thing that I would love for you to take seriously, that if you choose to sit with a plant, is that you do your best to find the best people to do it with. So as you know, I've been communing with the plants now, with this ancient technology that's at the service of humanity for some time now, and it has changed my life, ladies, in so many profound ways I wouldn't even be able to explain and start. I don't know where to start from. It's been, you know, at so many ways and depths and levels, the changes that it's there's still all these lessons are still making themselves known, and they're still unfolding and unraveling even months after we finish the ceremony. So I currently work, and I say work because I it is work. There's zero recreational or fun reasons behind it, with the medicine of ayahuasca and also San Pedro. So let's dive into today's topic, ladies. Today's topic: all is valid. All is valid. Now, one of the issues that we have as a species is the attachment that we have to our human experience. In other words, we take ourselves way too fucking seriously. This is what it means. And you might say, obviously, this is my body, this is my life. I am supposed to live my life this way, right? I'm supposed to be attached to my life. And the answer is yes and no. And you might be thinking, well, can you clarify that, please? What do you mean? Can you give me a definitive answer for my brain to understand? And my answer is like, I can't actually, I can't. Not because I don't have it. I could very easily share with you the 3 steps to the 7 pillars for, but no. Because I know that definitive answers are, although they are what the brain likes, by the way, because the brain likes simplicity. I also know that they are limiting and caging. I also know that our souls are not made of for that. I could only imagine, because I know that through the eyes of my humanness, it's impossible to realize the vastness and the bigness of what our souls is capable to feel and be. When we talk about raising our consciousness, one of the principles, if we could call it that way, is to be open enough to accept it all, to accept our human experience and the gorgeousness of it, and to accept that our spiritual experiences coexist with it. So, to the question, can a yes and a no coexist? The answer is, of course. Of course. This is something I learned with the plants. This notion of black and white mentality, of either this or that. Well, guess what? The this and the that and the more can happen simultaneously. Can happen simultaneously. But I also understand that we are being deeply conditioned to think linearly and live linearly, meaning that first comes A, then B, then C, then D, then it's Monday, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday, January, February, March, April, A, B, C, D. Did I say that? 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is liberating. This is liberating. Now, let me put it in a practical way, ladies. As you know, I live between 2 countries, and as much as that might feel glamorous, or look rather than feel glamorous from the outside, well, let me share with you that sometimes sucks. And sometimes it's very hard on my system. I still have my beloved mother in hospital after a year, and my dad, although he still has so much energy, drive, and ambition, he's getting older, and yeah, the situation is what it is, right? The law of life. So I spent the 3 months in Madrid, this last trip, doing what I had to do. And then I needed to come to London to do what I was called to do and what I want to do. And I remember feeling a sense of relief as I got into my beautiful home that I call temple, my temple of beauty, that I so devotionally put together with love and intent. Yet, knowing that I had left my parents and my pets and my family behind, it was bringing me sadness. And this is also when I realized that this situation was an opportunity for me to put in practice and embody the teachings of the plant, because this is what the plants do. They will show you the way, they will tell you, but then we have to walk the way. And then I had to make peace with the fact that I can be sad and delighted. I can feel relief and worry. To sit and be between what seems two polar opposites, it's a practice, ladies. It's a practice like anything else. The more you do it, the more capacity you create within yourself to feel what needs to be felt without any discrimination. When we do so, we're not doing it with the intention of judging ourselves or getting answers or finding answers or to bring light into the feeling or situation, but to acknowledge it for what it is, to acknowledge it for what it is. And by the way, our bodies do it so well. Think about it, right? I mean, our organs are functioning all simultaneously and to perfection. There's no such thing as if you breathe, you can't hear, or if you walk, you can't think. Now, of course, I'm talking about unless there is an illness or disease like my beloved mother, where still things are functioning, but not everything is functioning. Or unless, of course, if we are in a trauma response, our bodies could focus on one area at a time, shutting down other areas. But still, a lot is functioning at the same time. The breathing, the heartbeat, the circulation, the liver, all this is working. Which is a beautiful reminder, right? That instead of focusing on the yes or no or this or that, what would happen if actually is yes and a no, this and that? And this is what I would like to share with you, ladies. The next time before you judge yourself, because you're supposed to have a certain feeling, or, you should be grateful for this, but you're not, and you beat yourself up for whatever reason. What would happen if you start practicing taking a deep breath and sitting with it all? And with this message, my dear sister, I'm going to close this portal, and I really hope that you found medicine in today's episode. Sending you all so much love, and I speak to you very soon. Bye-bye. That's all for today, ladies. Thank you so much for joining this space, and I truly hope you found it insightful. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe to the podcast and share it with your friends and the women in your lives so they could also benefit from it too. If you want to get in touch, you are very welcome to contact me through Instagram, LinkedIn, or send me an email to support@laracalaf.com. Speak to you very soon.